put ourselves on the old mute. And then vamos a grabar la clase. Let's go ahead and record the class. So I'm going to move back, and I'm going to start sitting here classically in the middle of my blanket. And before we start, just place your fingertips, let them lightly rest under your, got it, Karen, thank you. Put your fingers, let them rest lightly under your shoulder. And let your two kneecaps come and be parallel. And then I want you to pull your shoulder blades together, let the legs open, and then let them close. So just a few little kind of butterfly movements of your legs. And while you do this, pull the front of the rib cage down. And I want you to feel that connection from external rotation when the inner thighs pull together, little connection into the belly, right? So just pulling into the medial line. Good, let's pause here with your two legs together. Walk your fingertips slightly back, and then you're gonna shift sitting bone to sitting bone. So I'm gonna come roll on top of one sitting bone and feel a little stretch in my back. And again, just a little bit of work on balance. So that shift from one sitting bone to another is gonna ask our core to engage. I want you to check in, make sure your low back isn't dipping back as you rotate side to side, but you're actually pulling your lumbar spine in closer toward you. Good, as you twist. So let's pause on one side, squeeze the feet together, and then let the top knee come down and up just a few times. Good. Saying hello to the inner outer thigh. Beautiful, perfect. Let's change sides, and again, just pressing down with your hands, open and close the top knee. 2 and 1. Good. So let's switch sides once again. And then if it feels okay, go ahead, lift this top leg all by itself there just a few times, saying hola cadera, saying hello to your hips. Good. Continuing to open the chest. Good. Let's set that leg down, squeeze the knees together, push through the feet, changing sides, top leg up and down. Just a few times. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now let's pause right back in the center. Go ahead, sweep your two arms up. Use the arms to help you move your lumbar forward. And then I want you to scoop the belly in and use the abdominals to sit tall. So let's stretch forward, lumbar moves in. So you're almost gonna try to place your ribs here on the front of your thighs, and then exhale, squeeze. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale, reaching forward, holding with the arms up, dropping the shoulders so they're soft, and then exhale, pulling the belly all the way in. Let's open arms and open legs. Good. So like little seated jumping jack style action. Good. So you'll open and close, stretching the arms. The palms are facing one another. Very nice. Let's pause now with the arms open. Sweep one arm under, other arm overhead. Stretch. Check in with your neck. Oh, mine is adjusting here. So making sure you're not holding any tension. Good. Inhale, pass through the center. Oh, and I feel an impulse to squeeze the knees up. And then exhale. Same thing. Change sides. Check in with your neck. Again, another little adjustment for me. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, open, stretch through the fingers. Bottom arm is gonna sweep over one knee and then back to the other. So you're just creating a little work through the bicep. Good. Let's try that last time. And then from here, sitting up, switching sides. Stretch, reach through the top arm, and then the bottom arm is gonna come over and towards each knee joint here. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's inhale, sit tall. Now exhale, sit back. So your knees are squeezing in, and now your fingertips come over the knees. Let's open the chest. Move your lumbar towards try to move your low back toward your heels. And then exhale, let's close. So we'll open lumbar towards the heels, head stretching, reaching, good. And exhale, close. Here we go. Inhale, opening all the way. And then from here, take your two arms. You're going to do that little half circle, but now the palms are facing down. You're waking up your shoulders, waking up your chest, getting a little more stretch through your, whatever those are called, thighs, low back, etc. Good. So now let's pause with your arms back behind you. Once again, little neck check. Squeeze, close your knees. Now slide one arm forward, one arm out, down on the floor. Change the position of the two arms. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause, two arms center. Slowly lower. Open the arms. 3. Open the arms. 2. Open the arms. 1. Good. Arms back in your center. You're going to open and close legs and arms. Brazos, piernas together. 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Inhale, sit all the way up. Opposite elbow to thigh. And I'm going to really twist into my back here as best I can. Getting a nice little stretch through my lumbar, through my shoulder blades, trying to keep my kneecaps parallel. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Good, I want to try a thing. So let's exhale, come down, inhale up, and then twist once again towards your one side. Pick a side. I'm going to my right, maybe it's your left. Inhale all the way, let the arms come down. Exhale, twist now to the left or whatever side you haven't twisted to. Good. Inhale, coming up. Now this time, hold. Let your arms come overhead so that pinkies tap the knee and then the thumbs come right over the crown of your head. So the elbows can stay as soft as you need them to. Here we go. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause. Hold. This is warm up for, I'll let you guess, for the neck pull, which we'll do later. Now open and close your elbows. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, release, bring that in. So I'm now going to turn this way and begin moving my way down the mat. So here we go. Inhale, sit up tall. And then exhale, pull the abdomen in. And you're going to lightly pulse right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale, lower again. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips to the thighs, lower down just a hair more. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that 2 more times. Remember, you're going to really knit that navel in from the center. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last time, lowering just a hair more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to lower to the mat slowly. Take 5, 4 to come all the way down. Bones of the back landing in the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Take your tailbone, reach it towards your heels. Flex your feet. Toes reach back towards the body. So let yourself get long here for just a moment. Exhale, float the arms to the side. Raise the right leg up. Feel the hamstring stretch. 3 tiny circles moving towards the midline. 3 tiny circles moving away from the midline. Good. Inhale, the leg lowers, the arms come alongside the ears. Let's try that with the opposite leg. Now the left leg comes up and you're going to circle 3 and 2 and 1, and then we're going to circle the other way. 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale, lower the arms, lower that leg, and now you're going to exhale, bring 2 arms to your sides, 2 legs up, circling 3. Reaching away from the body, 2 and 1. Now you're going to pull in towards the body, circling away, 3 and 2 and 1. Let's hold the legs lifted. Take the arms alongside the ears. Lift the head and chest. Scoop the belly deep. Turn the palms up and you'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a pause, hands to the inner thighs. Pull the heels together, your toes apart, scoop the belly in and deep. Arms back to your sides. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, lower the legs slightly, beat the heels 5 times just to reconnect inner thighs. And here you go, last set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Bend the knees. Draw your knees over the chest. Take your knees slightly to one side. Take your head in the opposite direction. So taking just a little twist. Good. And now from here, open the arms. Take your knees to the right. And then I want you to extend the legs out on that diagonal. Let's go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold. Let the bottom leg come down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now let the bottom leg circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, taking that the opposite direction. So really focus on this. Well, we'll get to that. So everybody, exhale, extend the legs. 5. Extend the legs. 4. Extend the legs. 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending the knees. Exhale, bring your hands here back behind the head. Open the chest. Take a breath and then exhale, extend the 2 legs from your belly, lightly pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the right, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center, open the legs out as you lower your head and chest. Exhale, close the legs. So you're gonna open 2, 3, exhale, close 2, 3, open 2, 3, exhale, close 2, 3, open 2, 3, close 2, 3. Last time, open 2, 3, close 2, 3. This time, legs lower, head lowers. Exhale, lift 5. Inhaling down, exhale, lifting 4. Inhale down, exhale, lift 3. Inhale down, exhale, lift 2. Inhale, squeeze, scoop from the center. Exhale, lift 1. Bend the knees, feet to the floor, arms overhead. Push the feet in, pull the elbows deep. Good. Inhale, pelvis comes down, perhaps arms alongside the ears. And then from here, you'll exhale, push and lift, opening your chest. Laying the bones of the back, return to the floor. Here we go, lifting up. Good, and now slowly lowering down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale, lift. So now I want you to open arms slightly so you feel a little external rotation and open your knees. And then exhale and close. So just take this. Let's go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now I want you to hold the knees open, pull the arms up out to your sides, lightly pulse the arms. Let's go 5, 4, in this external open position, 2, 1. Circle the arms. 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1. Circling the other way. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Lower the bones of your pelvis back down to the floor. Take your toes together and your fingertips together. Good. Lower them and exhale, lift. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. 3 and 2, and 1. Good. Now extend arms and legs right back to the center. So extending an external rotation back to the center. Extend and reach, back to the center, extend and reach, back to the center, extend and center. You can lower the legs as you extend. Try 2 more. Out and in, out and in. Let's hold the in for a moment, and I want you to beat your right heel into the left. So get precise there. Now the left heel into the right, and try to really hit that same spot each time. It will matter soon. Good. Extend the legs out, extend the arms. Beat the right heel into the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the left heel into the right. Pull the ribs in, beat the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Exhale, bring that in. And then you're gonna set the feet down, close the knees. So now your legs, feet together, knees together, palms together. Exhale, lift the pelvis. Good, elbows float to your sides. You can kind of grab the sides of the rib cage here. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, it's almost like going to a little prayer pose. You can take the thumbs together overhead, exhaling in. Inhale, exhale, lift. 2, inhale, and exhale, lift. 1. Good, so I want you to hold your pelvis lifted. Take the arms down and up. So go 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold the arms up. Feet are all the way touching. Squeeze the knees out and in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, releasing that down. Keep your 2 legs as much, well, let's see. Let's bring the right leg up, arms to the sides. Exhale, lift the pelvis up to 3. Now down to 3, lifting up to 3. Now down to 3, lifting up to 3, down to 3. Hold the pelvis up, lightly pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Change the position of the 2 legs. Try that 5 times. You're gonna exhale, change, exhale, change, exhale, change, exhale, change. So feel the belly zip in as the legs change positions. Good, so now we're gonna pause with the right foot down, push through that foot up to 3, now down to 3, up to 3, down to 3, up to 3, down to 3. This time we'll hold the up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, lower the pelvis, change the position of the 2 legs. Take 5, and 4, and 3. So ribs pulling in, really stable here. 2, and 1. Good. Pause with the right leg lifted. Lift your head and chest. Good. And then bicycle the legs. So you're going to reach out through one leg as you draw in through the other. Here you go. And taking 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's reverse it. Taking 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Very nice. Inhale, bring your knees in over the chest. Release the head and neck back down to the floor. So now, let's actually keep your knees bent. Lift the tailbone and down. Tailbone up and down. Tailbone up and down. Last time, tailbone up and down. Arms still firm at your sides. Pelvis up and down. Pelvis up and down. Pelvis up and down. Very nice. So stay with this. Or if you can, lift the pelvis up to 3. Take the toes down. Lift the thighs. Stretch the back. Use your muscles of the abdomen to slowly set those bones down. Soft circle of the legs. Abdomen deep. Here you go. So from the front of the ribs, navel draws deep. You keep that scoop. You keep it supporting you here. Toes lower, thighs lift. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. 3, 2, and 1. Circle the legs out, down, and around. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. So stay with the basic roll up. Come down. So if you don't want to do these with the pelvis lifted, you can lower your pelvis down to the floor and try these exercises just lying flat on the mat. Or you can take your hands to your shoulders, bend your knees, and take the knees over the hips. Extend the two legs. Right leg reaches behind you. Left leg comes slightly forward. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. So again, this can be done on the floor, not with the pelvis lifted, if that is a better version for anyone. Good. Right knee bends, hip stretches. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. So the back knee bends. Exhale, change 2. And exhale, changing. Last time. Knees pull up. Arms float down. Legs extend. Belly stays strong and scooped. Exhale. Lower the bones of the back down to the mat. Okay. Arms alongside the ears for just a moment. Take a breath. Arms float to the sides. Lift the head, the chest, the shoulders, shoulder blades, rib cage till we come all the way up. Palms roll up, heels pull in, toes out. I want you to beat that right heel into the left again. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Opposite side beats 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Two heels together, sitting all the way up. Take a stretch over these legs. Arms can float forward and back, drawing those little half circles, but now your palms are facing up. Good. So continue to create blood flow, circulation, breath, warmth all through the body here. Good. Now you're going to hold the arms out, scoop the belly in. Let's lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to sweep the hands behind the head here. Right heel lifts, and again, tiny little taps into the left heel. 2 and 1. Exhale, lift the left. Same thing, tiny little taps into the heel. 3, 2, 1. Good. Belly pulls strong. Lift the two heels, beat the heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower the heels. Lower your head and chest. Arms float out to the sides. And exhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. So now from here, let's take your hands back behind you just a moment. Bend the knees. Reach the right leg out on the diagonal, and we'll go just 3 more. 2 and 1. Very nice. Now left leg out on the diagonal. Let's take 5 and 4 and 3. So really work through the inner thigh. 2 and 1. So strengthen those inner thighs will really save your knees, among other things. So now lift your 2 feet. Take 3, 2, 1. Stretch them out just a hair more. Take 3. Feel this in the belly. 2, 1. Out just a hair more. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the heels. Sitting tall. Arms out. Good. So now let's point the toes. Right leg over the left. Left arm over the right. Take a second to let the arms float down and up. Again, keeping that blood flow there in those limbs. Good. Hold and scoop the belly in. Let's lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Let's come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms here at your sides. Top leg down and up. 5 on the diagonal. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg lifted, bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the position of the 2 legs. So now left leg on top, and that would mean your right arm on top. Exhale, stretch forward for just a moment. Good. Feel the work in the arms. So when you have your arms stacked one on top of the other like this, you can really, as you lift, push down with your top arm. And as you lower, really press into the bottom arm with the top hand. Does that make sense? So you're kind of creating some weightlifting resistance here. Good. So now sitting up, moving your spine forward, scooping your belly deep. Let's lower all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Change the cross of the legs. Take your hands now, fingers interlaced. Open your chest. Flat back forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So try to put your sternum on your shins as you come forward. And then scoop the belly in as you sit tall. Then we'll flat back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3. Squeeze, scoop as you lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Hold down here for just a moment. Hold the belly deep, deep, deep. And then lift the 2 legs. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs down. Belly deep. Head and chest lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale. Change the legs. Good. Take a big breath. Stretch, reach the sternum forward. All the way. Good. Now scoop the belly in and pull those muscles all the way up into a seated position. Sitting tall. Flat back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3. Exhale, squeeze. Drawing the belly deep, 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 deep as you lower. Good. Hold here on bottom just a moment. Scoop, pull the rib cage into you. And then exhale, lift the 2 legs. Hold the center strong. So if this is too much for you, just lift 1 leg for 5 seconds, then lift the other for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, set it down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's slowly reach all the way up. Very nice. A little pause. Let's uncross the legs. Now my leg closest to the computer screen, I'm going to open and I'm going to come sit for a moment in a little straddle position. So everybody, while you're here, I want you to open through your inner thighs and reach your rib cage side to side. So ribs are moving over a thigh, right? So this doesn't have to be a really big motion. Good. So now I want you to reach away from one leg, let the arm come down. Inhale, stack it up, reach away from me. So you're just kind of pulling your chest open. So you're really creating an active resistance away from one leg, not really moving towards the same side, if that makes sense. Good. The arm is reaching behind you, opening your chest. Good. And now I want you to sweep across your body. Let one finger inside arm taps the inside of the big toe. Sitting up, exhale, reach across and tap. Sitting up, reach across. Sitting up, reaching across. Sitting up, reaching across. This time, hold to one side. Lift 2 arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way nice and tall, reaching opposite side. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Squeeze the legs. I'm going to take my 2 hands here. This is to the right side of my right leg. Push, lift, all fours. Good. So in this all fours position, take a moment, tap just one heel, the top of one foot into the floor. Now tap the opposite foot into the floor. Now 2 feet. Good. Hold that and then reach your knees toward your heels. So as the legs reach back, the arms float up. You're just trying to feel the glute and hamstrings take the weight of the pelvis as you move forward. Good. Try that a couple more times. Good. And then let's hold back here. Arms down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let the arms slide slightly underneath you. This time you're going to lift and exhale, close the arm. Lift the pelvis, exhale, close the arm. Lift, floating back. Lift, floating back. Lift, floating back. Lifting. Good. Hold the arms in. Pull the pelvis up. So we'll go back, reaching. Exhale, in and up. Back, and exhale up. Back, exhale up. Back. This time we're going to hold back here. Arms alongside the ears and then out in front of the chest. Arms up and down. Arms up and down. 2 more. Arms up and down. Arms up and down. So you should feel that work all the way back here, right? The glutes are holding you, supporting a long spine, abdomen engaged. Very nice. Right leg lifts and then the left. Right, so I just want you to create a little alternating. How steady can you be in your hips as the leg lifts and lowers? Good. We're going to add on to this. You're going to lift, open, close, and lower. Try that on the other side. Lift, open, close, and lower. Lift, open, close, and lower. Lift, open, close, and lower. Lift, open, hold the open, extend the knee joint. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Very nice. Bend the knee. Let that leg slowly come down. Lift, open. Good. And now open and close from the knee joint. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Take that knee underneath you. So now my legs are shifted to the left, and I'm going to take my right forearm to the floor. So whichever mirror me, if that's better. Cross your 2 feet. So I've got my top leg crossed over my bottom leg. Top hand is on the hip. Push with the feet. Lift the hips. I don't want you to worry about extending the knees just yet. Push with the feet, lift the hips. Push and lift. Push and lift. Let's try that again. Push and lift. Push and lift. Hold. Can you pull the bottom knee up towards your top knee? Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the knees together. Now lower the pelvis. Top leg lifts down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now draw those little rainbows, half circles here with the top leg. Good. Let's go. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold the leg behind you. Down and up. 5, 4. Big toe taps the floor. 3, 2, 1. Leg out in front. Tap it down and up. Big toes tapping in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending this knee. Hand to the ankle. Stretch the leg behind you. Good. Exhale, close. You're going to push up. Sweep the legs around to the opposite side. Try to do it, of course, without using your hands if you can. So now remember, top leg stacks over the bottom leg. Try to see if you can use your core muscles right here to put the arm down. Good. Top hand to the hip. So remember, you're going to push through. See what happens here if I don't use my arm muscle? The whole shoulder collapses. So what I want you to do, push the thumb and the pinky, the back of the hand into the floor till you feel your bicep right here. And again, it's not a beach muscle. It's really holding a stable, externally rotated shoulder. So now your feet, everybody take a second, push them in, wake up that sensation. And then from there, lift the hips, right? So if you want to do things well and not get injured, taking time, kind of pay attention to those sensations. What do I do? What do I have to do this well? Try 2 more. That's a good thing to think about. Good. All right, let's hold the hips up. Again, top knee up into the bottom, bottom knee up into the top knee for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Set the hips down, right? Extend your top leg out. Hand to the hip here, just to make sure you're being honest about how you're moving your pelvis, honest with yourself about pelvic placement. 3, 2, 1. Top toes down, tap into the floor, and then they reach behind you. Here you go. So here we go. We're gonna go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold the leg behind you. Tap it down and up from the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg reaches in front. Taps down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Bending this knee. Big stretch. Releasing your neck as best you can. Very nice. Close the knee. Take your top arm next to your bottom arm. Hey, guess what we're ready to do? A few planks. All right. So elbows under your shoulders. Everyone clasp, interlace your fingers for a sec. Curl your 10 toes underneath you. I want you, before you do any lifting of your pelvis, pull your elbows off the floor for a second. Try that with me 5 times. So elbows up, back, 2, and 1. Now I want you to hold the elbows. Can you hold the elbows lifted? Now lift the knees. Just hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Can you lower the elbows, push the knees in, lift the hips, right back down. Lift the hips, lift the ribs, right back down. Lift the hips, lift the ribs, right back down. Last time. Lift the ribs, lift the hips, tap the right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Keep reaching your hips into the floor. Lift open your chest and back. Now your toes, the right toes, tap and reach. 5, 4. So working the ankle joint. 3, 2, and 1. Left toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift the hips, lift the knees, right foot. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 knees down, 2 hips down. Exhale, coming up, little stretch of your back. Excellent. Elbows back into the floor. Kick your right heel back towards the sitting bone. Reach them out. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Pointed toes. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Good. So from your interlaced fingers, rest your hands one on top of the other. Lower the head down. Turn your toes out. Kick towards your opposite sitting bone. Exhale, kick. Exhale, pateando. Good. Here we go. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold with your left knee bent, your right leg extended. Try to lift your left leg off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg. Bend the right knee, lift it down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 heels bent. Exhale, lift the thighs. 5, lift the thighs. 4, lifting 3, lifting 2, lifting 1. Extend, reach, pull back. 2 legs, extend, reach, pull back, extend, reach, pull back. Last time, extend, reach, pull back, hold the pulling back. Good, so you're getting a little stretch to the hips, like engaging through the glutes. Take your arms back behind you, down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold firmness in the arms. Exhale, lift your head, down and up. Exhale, lift 3 and down. Exhale, lift 2 and down. Exhale, lift 1 and hold. Right hand and foot together, left hand foot together, lowering and lifting. Here we go. 5 and down. Exhale, lift 4 and down. Exhale, lift 3 and down. 2 and down. And 1. Hold, extend the arms, extend the legs, and swim. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of pick those limbs up. Lift the head, lift the neck. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Place your palms under your shoulders. Lift your hips, stretch the legs back behind you. Big push through the hands. And now from here, take your right hand to your left thigh, kind of push back, big stretch here. Good, let's exhale, switch hands. Good, reaching down that leg, reaching the hips back. And now you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. Then we're going to come all the way back up. Good, so we're going to kind of walk out into a plank pose with one leg lifted. So let's practice for a second. Pick up your left foot, and you're just going to lift and lower it. So I want you to feel your heel and your toe touch the floor. Good, as you come up. Excellent. Can you hold that leg lifted? And reach the leg just slightly behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's try that on the other side. So it's like a heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. So you're putting a little point and flex here. Good. Now you're going to hold the flex, and that's going to help you engage the glute and the hamstring. Reach behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Lift your left foot up. And then I want you to see if you can come tap the floor, pull your belly in, and exhale, return to standing. Good. Set the left foot down, toe ball heel. So you lower any amount that makes sense. Pick up your right foot. If you pull the knees slightly back, you'll get some gluteal engagement that will help you hold that leg up without having to fall forward. Well, that's a really, you guys, remind me to say more about that someday. That's a really useful thing to understand. The leg falls forward, you got to use your abdominals, and the leg pulls back. You got to use you're going to use your glutes and hips. So exhale, coming up. Whoa, came so close to knocking over a lamp from IKEA. Okay, so from here, let's just turn towards, I'm going to move to the center of my mat. I'm going to experiment a little bit more with balance. How are we on time? This is fine. Do this for a minute or two more, and then we'll do some weights. So take one leg, this is my left leg, out to the side, and I want you to just pull the knee back up. So you're going to go back and in, back and in, back and in, back and in. Hold the leg out, lift it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. You all, also, a thing I've been thinking about is work with a surface that makes you uncomfortable. If you're always like, oh, I've got to stand on the floor when I balance, endeavor to work on a surface that's a little bit more like the earth, for example, because I do think that's better for your feet and your joints to have a sort of slightly unstable. So anyway, that's why I'm standing on my blanket here to do this, where maybe another version of me would have preferred to be on the floor or on the mat. This is just a little bit of an extra, but again, useful challenge. So I'm doing this now with my other leg. Then I'm going to hold it out, down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now going back to this left leg, I'm going to open the hip and bend the knee just a few times. 2, 1. Go ahead, close the knee. Open the opposite side, bend and straighten just a few times. Good. Good. So now I'm going to open and lift my opposite leg. So the idea is you're going to come and take a little bit of weight on that externally rotated leg. Taking 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Change the direction, opening this knee. Exhale, see if you can pull the weight up and over it. Take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Let's pick up our weights for a moment. Good. So I'm going to go back to letting my right side face the computer screen here. I'm going to turn my weights up, take my left leg back. Hold just the toes on the floor, and then lift your weights down and up. So we'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Can you hold the weights up? And now lift that back leg down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale. Set weight into that leg. Take your 2 arms up. Fold at the triceps. Just go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Bring your weights over your chest. Now stretch your sternum forward, your hips back. Arms come down and up at your side. So now we're working the shoulders and chest just a little. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Exhale. Let's see. Step your back foot in. Cross it in front of your front foot. Here we go. So now you're going to try that on the other side. Just let the toes rest there on the floor behind you. Weights pull up. Take 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Very nice. And now from here, set that weight back into that back heel. And you'll exhale. Take your weights up. Work the triceps. We're going to lift that leg here in just a second. Get down and up. You go. 3 and 2 and 1. So just work in the forearms. Beautiful. Now from here, bring the weights out in front. You're going to lift the back leg. Tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting that leg down. Sweep the arms out and in. Out and in. 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Inhale. This time come stretch over the leg and set your weights down. Good. So the idea is you're getting a good old Parsvottanasana. So I'm going to pull my front sitting bone towards my back sitting bone. Pause here for a moment. Take your 2 hands to the outside of your front leg. Reach the hips slightly in the opposite direction. And then you're going to exhale, come across the midline of the body. Now reach your hips again, slightly away from your arms. Big stretch through the low back, through the hips. Now you're going to pivot all your toes Let them face away from the computer screen. Come over and try a little Padottanasana. Wide leg forward bend. Let the weight of your head here stretch your back. So the more you can release and lower the neck, the more the whole back will stretch. Good. So try not to be hyperextended through the knees, but instead micro bend, lift the thighs from the weight being really even in your feet. Good. And then from here, you're going to turn towards the opposite leg. Stretch here for a moment, pulling this sitting bone towards my opposite sitting bone. Trying to let my spine lengthen out and then round over this leg. I'm going to take two hands here to the outside of my front leg and reach my hips in the opposite direction. Oh, goodness. This is, I mean, for my money, which is not very much, this is such a great stretch for that outside. So quadratus lumborum, lower spinal extensors, multifidus, all of that. Good. Now you're going to reach away from that leg. Good. And then once again, you're going to pivot away, coming through a Padottanasana, a wide leg forward bend. Let the head come down. Again, you can kind of pull with the arms, releasing your neck. Everybody can go soft with the knees just a little bit, taking that side to side. Then I'm going to pivot once again towards the original leg. Step my back foot in, lower my sits bones down, and then just come for a moment onto the low back, onto the floor, letting my head and knees move in opposition here. Good. Take a few really light little circles with the knees. Glue the knees together as you go. Good. Change the direction. Good. Place the 2 feet down, 2 arms up, knees to the left and your arms to the right. Let's switch that. Good. Let the 2 knees open. Let the 2 arms float overhead. Just stretch for a moment. And from here, you're going to close the legs, roll to one side. And we'll push up with our hands and return to a seated position. The practice is a gift, everybody. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Namaste.